the top guy, takes that L, and he's taking clean L's. That's the issue. So
Yes.
I
Braun
want to see
Breaker
Santos take the belt,
and
but
vice versa,
it
beating
wouldn't shock me if Grimes got it.
Um, I will say I agree with you with the Santos part. I completely disagree with you with what's his name? I
Cameron
forgot.
Grimes.
Cameron Grimes. For the sake, you said he cut a super face promo. I didn't feel that was face. I felt that was actually very heel. Like he said, there's three kind of guys. One of them does anything to win, and I'm willing to do anything. That doesn't sound like a face to me.
I mean, in the post John Cena era, when John Cena was doing real heelish shit while being the biggest babyface in the company, it's a face thing to say. Especially after you cut the promo of how my daddy didn't get to see me, so I'm doing it for him. Like,
I think that's I think that's like toxic justification. It's like since my dad didn't get to see me, I will do anything. And not in like a I'll do anything to win, guys. It's like I don't have nothing to lose. I'll do it. Like it sounds
right, I like
very
that.
like dark. And I that's what I say it was a very straight up, even with the colors he was wearing. Like I paid attention to that, and that's what to me it came off very dark. Like this could be a possible heel turn.
Right, and that's like Kevin Owens' justification for
We'll
everything
see.
he does. I'm doing it for
But
my family,
just
but
my
he also
my
sounds
take.
like he's kind of just not a good person anyway. And the same thing, like when Roman was beating up his cousins every week, he's like, "I'm doing this for us," but then he just sounded like a bad guy. Like they do the anti-hero thing, but they do it for heels to make them sound like sociopaths. Cameron Grimes didn't sound like a sociopath there. He sounded like just a good
Not
old
yet.
American boy trying to do it for the fam.
Hey, maybe because you're still wrapped up in the good old boy. There's plenty of good old boys doing a lot of things for the fam that were mad heel. Like I get it, but again, this is week one of this.
All
We
right.
still got next week and then the actual show. So I'm going. The go home show is Tuesday. So we're gonna see if who's right because there's plenty of time for that to be. Because I think he's going to do something heel to make sure he gets number one into that last spot, and that's going to be the telltale. Is this going to be another case of Dub's always wrong? Stay tuned.
So the issue with that being, if he is heel, that means there's only one face in this match.
It's 2.0. Doesn't matter.
Or
2.0 is cool.
Is Cameron Grimes going to be a tweener? He can be either one.
Hmm.
Will the crowd accept him, or is he going to kind of push him to like a Becky status where he's trying to do stuff? But again, it's just the desperation I think will allow people to just understand his actions. So that way, even if he loses, it's okay to lose because
Yeah.
he's still not full heel yet, and it'll be like, well, I tried, but then that means everything he does to get a match or anything like that is going to come off as I had to do it because I had to.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
I definitely think that's going to be match of the weekend. But
So
I am excited about the rest of this card
What?
too.
Not Johnny Knoxville versus
Sami Zayn?
You don't think that's gonna blow our fucking minds?
I tell you what, man, you'll be there live for that one, so you let us know,
Johnny
buddy.
Johnny Knoxville
That's Sunday.
gets shot out of a cannon.
I was thinking that right into Sami Zayn's heart, and he's just like Psycho Crusher, like he's in Bison, and he's just spinning, and he just explodes straight through Sami Zayn. He was like,
All right, now I'm
now
interested.
who's the jackass?
Now I'm interested. I would pay for that.
Sammy's just looking through it like, oh, Betty, and then he dies. Fantastic.
Johnny
Kung
Knoxville
Fu.
gets shot out of a cannon like Darby Allin dives through the ropes.
Kung Pao reference.
Yeah.
Um,
So, really quick, Stand and Deliver. Where is that at in Dallas?
no clue. I'll look at the tickets. I know it's not going to be at
American Airlines Arena.
Yeah.
Oh,
that-
okay,
where
where the
Mavs
Mavericks
play.
play. Okay.
Oh,
all right.
oh, okay. Yeah.
I was curious to see where they were going to put it because I know
Yeah. I
everything
wish it was
2.0
outside. That'd been fun.
Yeah, because
'Cause that-
everything 2.0.
Oh, sorry.
2.0's done. Everything 2.0's done has been in real small arenas where they've done it where they're filming. So I was curious to see if they were going to take it to a big arena or if they were going to move it to like a small college arena. But that's cool that they're putting it there.
So, I mean, it's going to be bigger, but I think even with the blocking, it's still going to be small. So that's what I think is what we're going to get to. And that's why I made sure I got like good seats, because I was like, oh, if I'm like right here, I can see the wrestlers come out and I can see all the cool stuff, but I should be like right in the mix. So that's great there. But yeah, the whole time in my mind, I've been thinking about like it being a daytime thing and being outside. So maybe it still would be cool just because it'd be early, but it's going to look late. So whatever. That's fine. Either way, I'm okay with it. I'm excited for this more than I ever thought I would be, because you tell me this, 4 months ago? I've been like, fucking 2.0. Shit, I don't know that shit. And I was literally thinking that the whole time, like, damn, that means all the fun NXT shows that I was like excited about aren't a thing anymore. But no, here they fucking got me again. Thank you, 2.0.
It was all Tony D'Angelo, right?
Yeah, he's like, that's the one thing I probably I'm indifferent about it. I'm okay with it. I don't like him and Ciampa's feud, but I'm okay with it.
You don't?
I don't care about it.
Okay.
I'm indifferent. It's not that I don't like it. I'm very indifferent. If anything on 2.0 just doesn't do it for me at all, it's that. I've turned the tide on the Creeds months ago. I really enjoy them. Briggs and Jensen, they're fun in a funny way, comedic background thing way. I like them, so I've gotten to know them now. Not just like, come on, Hoss, and they just Hoss and like that shit's whack.
Wrestling and beer.
Yeah, it's like present them a certain way. Again, that top tier level of LA Knight. Then you got the Braun Breakers and those guys, and then with the introduction of Dolph and Rude up there too. It's very fun. I love that top and Gunther. Even the tag team. The tag teams are fantastic. So I'm loving everything about 2.0 almost, except for probably I was like, I don't need a Tony D versus like Ciampa match, because he already beat.
Do you think they waited too long to do this feud if this was one they were gonna do?
Yes.
Like, because we all know Tony D is gonna win, and then it's the last you see of Ciampa.
Exactly, because
but like they shouldn't have waited till after Ciampa had some matches on Raw, and it becomes obvious. Oh yeah, he's gone.
He's beating people not to death. He's beating them to new divisions. He beat up Pete Dunne so bad he turned him butch. Like shit. That was the last of Pete Dunne we seen. He hit him with a crowbar, and now he just popped up like he's from Peaky Blinders. Like, oh, I'm butch. I'm sitting here delivering papers. Like, I don't understand why that's a thing. Like, we just seen you last week, and you weren't butch. Like, what happened? What head trauma caused this change in you?
Crowbar to the head multiple times. I'll do that to you.
Yeah. Can you imagine signing your contract and like, you see your amount that you're making, and then there's like the paper, and they just slide the paper down. They're like, oh, by the way, your new name's Butch. And after you signed it, you're like, fuck.
Like, is that the last name? Like Pete Butch? No. So is that my first name? Like Butch John?
Butch Cassidy?
Right? Yeah, I don't know, like Butch something. That's kind of cool. I can work with that. No. Just Butch.
John? No, just
Butch. Yeah, just Butch. Right. Like, right. So you guys are rival. Gotcha. Okay. Well, AEW be calling. Got it. It's okay. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
I did want to ask J-Mo, do you think, or I should rephrase that, what do you think Tommaso's new name is going to be once Tony D'Angelo beats him to another level? So when he beats him permanently out of existence of 2.0, what is his name going to be?
Tom John. It's going to be the most generic
Tom
white guy.
John.
Now coming to the ring, Tom John.
Johnny Bahama.
Yeah, and he's just going to be smiling.
Ugh.
I think he's just going to lose his first name.
He's going to be known as Ciampa.
Oh yeah. You know Vince doesn't fuck with first names, especially ones he's never seen before.
But Tommaso is such a good name.
It's a great name.
Sounds great.
Yeah. But
Tommaso. Maybe it just be Tommaso.
I mean, think about it.
Probably true.
He took away Angel Garza's last name for a while and just called him Angel.
Yeah.
I mean, come
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
That was a thing?
Yeah.
I thought it was just Garza. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Angel Garza lost a lot in
Antonio Cesaro became Cesaro. Big E Langston.
Oh yeah, we know. He would tell
we
us
know.
every week how he once was a man named Big E Langston, and they just got rid of it. I understand. Yeah.
Hey, you're Big E now.
Like,
Okay.
what happened to my whole family? My whole lineage has been erased. It's just Big E. Like, damn, what about the Langston family? Like, you got in the character, you had to think about it. Like, I came from a long line of sharecroppers, and then they're dead now.
No, you're just a big guy. You're just a big guy.
Just the big guy.
Right. Thanks, Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Like, great.
I mean,
Anyway.
he was glorious Robert Roode. Now he's just Robert Roode.
No, he was glorious Bobby Roode.
Bobby
first.
Roode, sorry. Yeah.
And they thought
Then he
Bobby
turned to Robert Roode.
Yeah, they was like, oh no, we can't have two Bobbies on the roster anymore.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
you're Robert now.
Right. Like, okay.
All right.
Great.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm excited for Stand and Deliver, but we gotta save some of this for, the actual week of it happening. So
Yeah.
2.0 this week set up a bunch of cool matches. I'm excited about them.
Speaking of this week, how much they got to pay you to take one of those chops from Gunther?
You forgetting I am the resident light-skinned demon as I was nicknamed this weekend. So I don't know, because that might permanently leave a big man's handprint in my chest. They're like, what is that? What is that? What is that? What do you call that shit? I can't even think.
That welt?
What is that? Henna?
What
Fucking big ass hand slapped across my chest.
Henna?
Like,
no, I got chopped by a big Austrian man.
Right.
Did you get attacked
What
by
the
a
fuck are you
bear?
into?
Right. Were you in The Revenant too? Yes.
Did you hop the gate at the zoo? Yeah. Want to die
There's
today.
literally a live panda bear in there. He'll rip your face off. No. Yeah, I don't know.
Gunther.
It's got to be at least in the seven figures for me.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, and can I get drunk before he slaps me so I don't feel any pain? Can I numb it up? Like, can I coat my body in like Bengay and Biofreeze so I don't feel anything before he smokes me?
Yeah, I feel like Duke
I feel like
Hudson had
that's
to get like a pay-per-view bump in his pay to agree to that. Because fuck that.
Jesus.
Thank you.
His body looked like a chopping board, like a cutting board, like I cut steak on after I get done.
Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay. All right, Dexter. Ding, 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 ding. It's J-Mo.
It got weird.
But
But no, NXT, another solid show, just top to bottom. Every
Yeah,
week,
along.
even if it's not, the best thing, it's just consistently entertaining. And they do the thing that I appreciate the most is they give me consistency. When a match happens, there's a rhyme or the reason to it. Even the Gunther Duke Hudson match, what, a 2-minute backstage segment? Dexter's like, you can't beat Gunther, and Duke's like, yes, I can, and we get a match. I'm like, oh, okay.
But why? He said that because the feud has continued between Indy and Persia, which also now includes Dexter and Duke. So
then the second the Gunther match is over, he calls out LA Knight. LA Knight comes in there, gets jumped. MSK comes out, backs him up. I'm like, yo, that's like 4 storylines in one match. The match was only like 10 minutes, and the segment behind the scenes was 2. It's not that hard. And
not to mention that they already have smoke with the rest of the guys from Imperium because of the tag belts. So it's just so much perfect little like
layers
connect.
Layers. Yeah.
So with that said, the reason why we love that let's go to the show that has yet to figure out how to just like